The Pied Piper of Hamelin. In the town of Hamelin, rats were a big problem. They were everywhere, and the people didn't know what to do. One day, a man dressed in multicolored clothing appeared in the town square, playing a strange tune on his pipe. The man, who came to be known as the Pied Piper, offered to get rid of the rats for a fee. The townspeople agreed to the piper's terms, and he started playing his pipe. The rats, enchanted by the tune, followed him out of town and into the river, where they drowned. The people of Hamelin were overjoyed, and the mayor promised to pay the piper the agreed-upon fee. However, when the piper came to collect his payment, the mayor refused to pay him what he was owed. The piper was furious and decided to take revenge. The next day, he returned to Hamelin, but this time he played a different tune. This tune, unlike the first one, was so enchanting that it not only attracted rats, but also the town's children. The piper led the children out of Hamelin and into a cave, where they disappeared forever. Only 2 children, who were deaf and could not hear the piper's tune, remained in the town. The people of Hamelin were devastated and regretted not paying the piper. They searched for the missing children, but they were never found. To this day, the story of the Pied Piper of Hamelin serves as a warning to always keep one's promises and to treat others fairly. The Lion and the Mouse. One day, a small mouse was running through the jungle when she accidentally ran over the nose of a sleeping lion. The lion woke up and was angry at the mouse. He roared and was about to eat the mouse when the mouse pleaded with him to spare her life. The mouse promised the lion that she would repay him for his mercy. The lion laughed at the idea that a tiny mouse could ever help him, but he decided to let her go. A few days later, the lion got caught in a hunter's trap. He roared for help, but no one came. Suddenly, the mouse appeared and saw the lion in the trap. She started gnawing at the ropes with her sharp teeth until the lion was able to escape. The lion was amazed that such a small creature could help him, and he thanked the mouse for saving his life. From that day on, the lion and the mouse became great friends. They realized that even the smallest creature can be helpful and that everyone should treat others with kindness and respect, regardless of their size or status. Moral of the story: kindness and help can come from unexpected sources, and everyone should be treated with respect and compassion. The Town Mouse and the Country Mouse. One day, a town mouse invited his cousin, a country mouse, to come and visit him in the city. The country mouse accepted the invitation and was excited to see the city and the luxurious life that his cousin lived. When the country mouse arrived in the city, he was amazed at the tall buildings, the bright lights, and the delicious food that his cousin offered him. However, while they were eating, they heard a loud noise, and the town mouse told his cousin that it was just the cat that often came around to try and catch them. The country mouse was scared and missed his quiet and peaceful home in the countryside. He told his cousin that he would rather live in the countryside and be safe than live in the city and always be in danger. The town mouse tried to convince his cousin to stay, but the country mouse was determined to leave. The 2 mice said their goodbyes, and the country mouse went back to his home in the countryside. He was grateful to be back in his familiar surroundings and to be safe from the dangers of the city. Moral of the story: it's better to live in a safe and familiar environment than to live a luxurious but dangerous life. The Fox and the Grapes. One day, a hungry fox was walking through the jungle when he saw a bunch of grapes hanging from a vine. The grapes looked delicious, and the fox wanted to eat them. However, the grapes were high up on the vine, and the fox could not reach them. The fox tried and tried to jump and grab the grapes, but he could not get them. Frustrated and hungry, the fox walked away from the grapes, saying to himself, "I don't want those grapes anyway. They are probably sour and not worth my time." The fox convinced himself that he did not want the grapes because he could not get them. He walked away, hungry and disappointed. The moral of the story is that sometimes we convince ourselves that we don't want something because we cannot have it. We tell ourselves that we never wanted it in the first place when, in reality, we did. We should not give up so easily and should keep trying until we achieve our goals. Moral of the story: don't give up easily. Keep trying until you achieve your goals.